Hi, this is Algebra 1, Module 6, Lesson 2, the practice problems. We are going to practice our distributive property and combining like terms first. So in this first one, if we go ahead and um, distribute our 2x to each ones, we would have 10x squared plus 6x plus 35x plus 21. And so what we can combine in here is we have 6x and 35x. Can't do anything with the squared, can't do anything with the number by itself. So we can just combine those two, which gives us an answer of 10x squared plus 6 plus 35 is 41x plus 21. Next, number 2, we have 8x squared plus 8x plus 2x plus 2. Again, we can combine those x's, and that equals 8x squared plus 10x plus 2. Okay, next, we have 6x squared minus 60x minus 1x plus 10. Remember, double negatives make a positive. So again, we've got our x's there. So we have 6x squared minus 61x plus 10. Next one, those two, 3x squared plus 4x plus 15x plus 20. Combine those guys equals 3x squared plus 19x plus 20. Next, we have 24x squared plus 9x minus 32x minus 12. Again, I can combine these guys. 24x squared. Negative 32 plus 9 would be a negative 23. It's 23. X minus 12. Kind of running into each other, aren't we? Next one. 10x squared plus 30x plus 4x plus 12. Again, combine those guys. 10x squared plus 34x plus 12. Next one, scroll down just a tad here. All right, negative 35x squared plus 14x plus 13 times 5 would be 65 plus 65x minus 36. So that's going to equal negative 35x squared plus, that's 79, plus 79x minus 36. Oh, wait a minute. Not 36. 13 times 2, 26. There we go. And the last one. Negative 48x squared minus 12x plus 36x plus 9 equals negative 48x squared. can combine these two. 36 minus 12 is 20 plus 24x plus 9. All right, so that's just practicing combining like terms, distributive, making sure you get those positives and negatives how they're supposed to be. Okay, so calculate the area and the perimeter of each figure below. The area may be written as a product. Include correct units in your answers. They will contain variables. All right, well, perimeter would be adding the four x's together, which would give me 4x centimeters, right? But if I'm doing area, I'm going to do length times width, which would be x squared centimeters squared. All right, next one. Again, perimeter. I'm going to have 4x plus 1s, which if I practice my distributing would be 4x plus 4 centimeters. And area would then be length times width, which I could just put x plus 1 squared centimeters squared. Oh, inches. We're on inches for this one. Pay attention here. All right. Inches and inches squared. All right. Easy enough. Okay, here now they make them slightly different. So now we've got to do a little bit of work here. As far as these go, if I'm going to add them, I'm basically going to take 2a plus 5s plus 2b plus 3s. Oh, that's what we were just doing in that warm-up, wasn't it? 2a plus 10 plus 2b plus 6. So that means 2a plus 2b plus 16 feet. So that's my perimeter, adding those all together. Now my area is going to be a plus 5 times b plus 3 feet squared. So I can actually leave it like this because we haven't really talked about how to multiply those guys yet. So we're just going to leave it just like that. Okay, so perimeter. I've got 2a's plus 2b's. Those are miles. Area, I'm going to have a times b, and that's miles squared. That one's a little more straightforward. All right, here's another one of those kind of messy ones. So if I have 2x plus 3's, I'm going to add to it 2x minus 2's, then I'm going to end up with 4x plus 6 plus 2x minus 4. So when I'm combining these, so now these have the same variables, so I can simplify them together. 4 plus 2. Oh, wait, it's not a 4. That's a 2. I saw the two 2's and I was thinking 4. 2x plus 2x is 4x. I was working ahead. Plus 6 minus 4 is a plus 2. And that's meters. Now, if I'm going to multiply them, I'm going to do x plus 3 times x minus 2, and that's meters squared. Again, we haven't talked about how those multiply yet, so we're not going to worry about simplifying them any farther at this point. All right, and this last one, I have 2x plus 4 plus 2x plus 1. So that's 2x plus 8 plus 2x plus 2. It's a total of 4x plus 10, and that's inches. And then my area is an x plus 4 times x plus 1 inches squared. All right, notice how in all my areas I would have some sort of x squared or variable squared in there, and my label has a square. Okay, compare the perimeter to the area in each of problems 9 through 14. What ways are the numbers and units and perimeters in the areas different? So, um, well, we know, go ahead and just type in here. So, I was just commenting on that. Perimeter is measured in the same unit, and area is measured in the square of that unit. Also, perimeter is adding the sides together, whereas the area is multiplying the length times the width. I'm ahead of myself here typing. All right. So just kind of showing those differences. I mean, here we're going to have 4 because we're doing 4 sides of it, but here it's a multiply, so it's going to get this kind of bigger numbers on there. All right, find the greatest common factor of the given terms. In doing greatest common factor, I'm going to first look at 15 and 25. So the biggest number that goes into both of them is 5. Now, next, when looking at, maybe I'm going to, well, no, we're going to stick with this. 5. Now, then we look at the A's. I have 1A and 3 A's. Well, the most I can get out of both of them is 1. Same with the B's. There's 1 in each, so that's the most I can get out of them. And there's 1 C here and 2 C's here, so the most I can get is 1. So my greatest common factor would be 5 A, B, C. So now with 17, let's look at the number first. 12 and 32. The biggest number I can get out of that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the highest. Now I can look at the x's. This one has 5, this one has 6. Well, that means I can get at least 5 out of both of them, and I can get one y. So if I were to write this out in prime factorization, what it would look like is 2 times 2 times 3 times x, 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 x times y. That went messy. Times y. So I'm actually going to move this slightly. I think I can pick these up, maybe, maybe not. That I could. All right. So this is the 12. The 32 then would be 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2 is 8, 2 is 16, 2 is 32. And then I'd have 6 x's, 5, 6, and then a y. And so really to find my greatest common factor, I'm going to see what we have in common. Well, I can take 2 4s out of each of them, and that's 4. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 x's out of both of them, 5 x's, and I can get a y out of both of them. That's what they have the same. So put them together, and I have my greatest common factor. All right, so looking at 17 and 51, 17 actually goes into 51, so 17 would be my greatest common factor there. There's only one p in each. There's only one q in each. And the most I can get out of there is 1r, because that one only has 1. So that's where I get that one there. Let's do the next one. 7x squared and 21. Well, 7 goes into both of them. And I have 1x that I can get out of each. All right, so here, 6, 18, and negative 12, which we don't even have to really worry about the negative at this point. So I can get 6 out of all of them. But that's it because 12 doesn't have any variables. I can't take a variable out of it. So there is no x in my greatest common factor there. All right, so here, 4 and 9, those don't have any because that's 2, 1, 2, 4, and this one's 1, 3, 9. So really the x is my only common factor because that's what I have in both of them. All right, my last one, 11, 33, and 3. Oh, 3, nope, 3 doesn't go into 11. So there's no numbers that work. So let's just look at the letters. I have two x's, two x's, one x. Well, I can get one x. Two y's, one y, two y's. I can get one y. There we go. That's all they have in common. All right, so here, 16, 24, 16. Let's see, well, 16s both have an 8. So we're going to have 8, and 24 also has an 8. I have 1a, 1a, no a. Okay, so I can't use a. B, 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 up, 8b. That must be my greatest common factor. And these two, 49 and 36. 49s are 7 and 7. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down here. 7, 7, S, S, T, T. And 36 is 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12 times 3 is 36. S, S, T, T. So if I go take a look at this, none of the numbers match up, but I've got two S's in both, and I've got two T's in both. So it looks like S squared, T squared would be my greatest common factor on that one. And I believe that is it. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.